Well, I recommend you go throw some rosemary at the dogs then, and the rest
Wrong!
should avoid.
That is not what you use for wolves.
That's what you just said to use for wolves.
No, that's what you use for the whale. For wolves, you use cotton.
Does that even smell like anything?
It smells like cotton.
Don't my clothes smell like? I don't. I happen to like perfumes. I just don't understand all of the ones you are selling.
That's because you're a fool. I'll show you the power of these essential oils. You take your drip coffee and you drink it while you watch me fight these wolves with cotton essential oil. And when I'm done, and when I have bested the wolves, you will bow before me. On hand and knee, you will praise and worship Donna, as was meant to always be. For I am the highest executive that has ever been born. And everyone likes me a lot, and I get invited to a lot of after work parties.
Well, I would enjoy seeing such a event, and I would do so upon your defeat of the wolves.
Surely, she takes out the cotton essential oil, clearly labeled. Now watch and quiver with excitement and anticipation as I best these primal foes of us, the corporate workers, at the ELO Enrichment and Training Center. Trademark registered. She unscrews the cap of the essential oil and watch, and she turns towards the entrance of the break room. A wolf is approaching from down the hallway. You see there the ancient foe. And then she like spritz some of the oil a little forward, like just shakes it towards the wolf. Come forth and taste the wrath of Donna. These essential oils are going to really help me focus, by the way. They're great for anti-stress, and I like them. And they just smell neat. She inhales it. They just smell neat.
Yes, dear, the wolf.
Wolf. More like, will you ever get the hell out of here, you silly animal? There aren't even supposed to be wolves on the ground. She starts to approach it. Look, see, it's scared. It's not even attacking because it knows that the cotton is going to repel it. And she's like within a foot of the wolf down the hallway. And she turns to face everyone. You see the power of Donna? Do you see now that you should bow and worship Donna? Donna is going to go up. My sales numbers are ridiculously good. You know, the figures that I pull each and every month would make a nun blush. Okay. I'm doing work while the rest of you are just not even buying my oils, even though they'll make you just as good as Donna. I don't know why, you know. And quite frankly, when I had a function last month and I made sure everyone was CC'd to come in, I had maybe a 50%, reply rate, which is technically good, I guess, but it's not like anyone has anywhere else to go. So it feels a little bit disrespectful. I went to all the as she's talking, a wolf just tackles her from behind. And you see now the reason it was waiting is because it was waiting for other wolves. They all just like pounce on her. She just starts screaming. Ah, ah!
As you can see, the wolves are not very friendly, so I recommend for your happiness that you avoid them and exit the break room currently right now. Please hurry, exit in an emergency style, the opposite direction, please.
A chubby man with very red cheeks kind of points at the case of oils that Donna. Maybe she just didn't use the right one.
I grab the entire case of oils and throw it down the hallway so they all break. Make a big smell.
The man covers his mouth in shock and horror. Oh, that was at least $300 worth of merchandise. Who are you?
I am Dr. Kale.
You just expect Donna's gonna be mad. Oh wait, that's Donna's dead. Donna can't be mad. She's dead.
Donna is incapable of being mad when she is dead. I'm sure the wolves are eating her and turning her into soup as we speak. So as you can see, the oils are an inefficient method to keep up productivity. Please move along. You are listening to me, aren't you?
Oh, give me a morale check. Difficulty of 4. Oh, you don't have any more fate points left.
I have 1 left.
Oh, you have 1 left? Great. You can use it to boost yourself to get over the threshold if you'd like.
Yes, I would.
Then when you use that, you can lead the people here. They'll follow you. You are a human resources person. That's fine. One thing I will say, Rosalie, give me a speed check, we'll say. You're able to meet this. Donna left behind a dry cleaning ticket.
Oh.
You can grab it quickly before you depart with your friend here.
Alright, yeah, she's gonna grab that. Can she try to set the oils that were spilled on fire?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
Creating a firewall that keeps the wolves from passing.
Exactly, yeah.
Normal, is there anything you'd like to do with this scene before you leave? There seems to be fire and mess everywhere. It's actually quite dirty because of all the, because of everything that's happening here.
He'll clean up what he can.
Okay, give me a speed roll. The 2. Yeah, you do an okay job. It's just okay. Are you happy with that?
No, but I mean, wolves, so
Yeah, wolves, fire, that sort of thing.
yeah.
Donna's dead.
Oh no.
Sorry, Donna.
Okay, she can go. She's soup now.
Yeah.
Wolf soup.
As the wolves are feasting upon Donna, you hear a gunshot go off and one dog fall over, and then another gunshot and another wolf falls over, and then a man in a suit is starting to walk. He just walks through the fire. It is a familiar face. It's Marvin. He's holding a paper gun. He is approaching your group. You can lead them away from the encroaching Marvin, who has just executed the dogs that were attacking or eating Donna. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd lead them away.
And you
I'd
do.
also like to take the little bear pendant off of my katana and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Marvin stops to look down at the dogs and then at Donna. Last thing you hear as you're leading them away is he just says, "Oh, Donna, you were silly. You didn't take it serious, low. And now, luyak at you. Diad, dog, Matt. Little better than dog Chiao." And then he looks back at the group that's retreating. "As for the rest of you, I will see you later." He doesn't pursue. He only stares, surrounded by wolf corpses and fire, holding a paper gun.
Ooh.
Where are you leading the group to?
I guess back toward the dry cleaner.
Okay, the dry cleaner. Time to drag out this giant image again. Fuck. No. When you return to the dry cleaner, you find that Catherine has laid out your requested clothing items. There is a scrap of clothing that is very clean. There is a single very nice suit, although it seems to be a little bit too... It's not the right size for any of you. It's a little thin. Actually, Gail, give me a precision roll, I guess. You can read that on the suit in question that was left is embroidered on the sleeve M. Wilson.
Oh, we don't know this person then.
No, you do.
Oh, so we've met Million Wilson before?
I assumed Gail did.
No, probably.
Yeah, I
I
assumed
can
Gail
see
was
it.
a friend of Million. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a suit of Million Wilson.
I guess we'll have to take her suit to her, unless is the lady there at the dry cleaner?
Catherine eventually emerges wearing what looks like an avant-garde collection of different clothes that she's shredded and then tied around herself. It's almost a shamanistic type garb, as if she were some kind of priest, I would say, of the wild, or in this case, the dry cleaning. She peeks out at you from the clothing racks and says, "Now you have attained that which you seek. Is there anything else?"
Oh, I see. We're supposed to deliver the suit.
I assume so. And I hope you find that your scrap of clothing has been properly cleaned as well. There were no instructions, but I treated it with care regardless.
Is the scrap just a scrap still?
Yes, it is. It's just a very nicely clean scrap.
Okay.
Supposedly he's gonna hold up the ticket and hand it over.
Catherine will take the ticket and look at you. I see. Do you know what this ticket is for?
No.
She claps her hands once, and then the door slams shut to the dry cleaning. They're funeral clothes.
Oh.
Well, I do enjoy wearing dark clothing.
She puts the ticket up on a little rack and says, "By bringing me this ticket, you've now cemented that we have to fight to the death."
Oh, we've already brought you coffee.
Oh.
Will that negate that?
No, but I would enjoy the coffee. Can I have it?
Sure, he'll hand it over.
Nah, Rosalie's gonna grab the coffee,
What's Rosalie gonna do with the coffee?
absorb the heat out of it.
You're gonna give her cold coffee?
Yeah.
Catherine's gonna take the coffee and sip it. This coffee is cold.
Yes, well, we're enemies now. Do enjoy the mellow acidity and strong caramel sweetness of Colombian coffee, though.
She stares at you, Normal, now. Is this what it'll be then? I assumed you would join me. Eventually, I thought we could be great allies, you and I. But it seems that you've sided with these cold coffee delivery people. Is this really the choice that you're going to make? Join me now. Kill them both. And together, we can make sure the dry cleaning is always on time. Like it should be. Like it needs to be.
Can't we just be friends?
We can be more than friends. She kind of bats her eyelashes at you.
No, I mean, all of us.
She takes another sip of the coffee and then throws the cup aside dramatic. I don't think so. And then she pulls out her case with the rifle in it again and starts to unlock the case.
Oh, Rosalie's gonna throw her body on that.
Catherine's going to look at you like she doesn't understand. What are you doing?
Keeping you from opening this thing.
Why?
Well, it's not in my best interest to have you firing a gun at us.
This is my property. I would like to ask you to move away from my case or you'll be breaking corporate protocol. The moment she says that, roll the durability, I guess. You're able to resist this, but you can feel for a moment that that was going to make you get off of it. Instead, your resistance to corporate protocol gives you a +2 roll, +2 to your next roll, as you feel mentally resilient and resolute.
Well, two can play at that game. You know, you aren't making the employees here very happy.
What do you mean?
Well, are they getting their dry cleaning on time when you shoot them?
No,
Will Donna be able to get her clothing back?
I don't know.
Well, that's unfortunate since it is your job.
What are you trying to say?
I'm implying you're bad at your job.
Then file a complaint. There is a console in the room.
I start to move over to the.
She allows it, obviously.
Catherine, dear.
Your ticket is 720
Oh,
something. Yes.
What are these rules that say that you need to fight us to the death?
Oh, it's simple. You see, when someone gives me a ticket that has funeral clothes on it, I have to kill them.
Why exactly?
Because it's what the shareholders told me to do.
Oh, well, that's Donna's ticket, dear.
Well, then Donna probably was meant to die. But because Donna's not here and you gave me the ticket, protocol demands that I kill you.
Oh, now, we've taken care of the problem for you. Donna is dead.
There's nothing in the protocols about what happens when someone else hands me the ticket, even if the original holder is dead. Do you understand that? I have to follow protocol. If I don't follow protocol, I will be sued.
Doesn't that make it an open-ended, unaccounted for loophole?
She, when you say loophole, she pauses. Loophole. Those don't exist.
They exist in everything, dear.
No, the corporate structure is perfect. It is perfectly constructed. You're Marvinist, aren't you?
No, and I have an idea. Why not submit a discrepancy ticket on this issue? And then you can always work on that, whatever it is that they say.
Okay, I'll submit this ticket. I have faith in you. That what you're saying maybe isn't Marvinist propaganda, but instead you truly, I think, believe in the corporate structure, maybe as much as I do. It's easy to get disheartened and confused, but I'll submit a ticket. She walks over to the console. Her ticket is number 1. It's answered immediately. And the answer is, your services are no longer required.
What?
She stares at the screen. Then she looks back at you, Normal. We could have the dry cleaning.
No.
They're just gonna
I'm
super?
sorry.
She stares at the screen again. I've been good. I've been useful. I've been cooperative. Why? And then she looks back again at normal. Why would they do this to me? And then you, in slow motion, can see the floor opening up beneath her. And she goes to say something, open her mouth, but can't as she begins to fall, her blonde hair just going up around her head as she reaches up towards the sky and just falls down into this pit. She doesn't even have time to scream. She's just gone down the chute. And you can hear spinning, whirring machinery that for a second sounds very wet and loud as hard bits crash against the metal, the steel, and she is gone. Catherine has died. She didn't even have time to scream. She barely had time to pray, and if she had prayed, it likely would have been to the corporation. But she is no more.
Well, I believe this case no longer has an owner.
Oh, man.
Not only does the case not have an owner, there is no one here to stop you from taking the clothes that you want from the dry cleaning.
Yeah,
That is Donna's legacy.
She's gonna help herself to the case and rummage
Okay.
through the desk.
You find inside of the desk a small journal and a granola bar that hasn't been eaten, but looks very old.
She's gonna jam the granola bar in her mouth, stale and all, and rummage through the journal. Anything good in here?
The journal is filled with poetry and sketches of what looks like Renaissance style art, particularly with a focus on architecture, along with the several entries that say, I wish that someday I could meet someone who understands me. I wish to not be alone. I feel isolated and scared often that I will be made obsolete. And I hope that I meet somebody before that happens so that my life isn't worth less than nothing.
She shuts the journal. 'Cause that was starting to really get under her skin. And she's just gonna like toss it.
Rest in peace, Catherine. You'll be seeing Donna on the other side